A whole different slate of pro-Trump lawyers are going to face their own totally separate sanctions hearing before a totally separate federal judge, this time in Colorado. These are pro-Trump lawyers who filed their own lawsuit seeking to overturn the 2020 election. They brought their suit against the voting machine company Dominion and Facebook's CEO and his wife, and election officials in Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. They were all in on it together, and they sought $1,000 per voter in damages. They sought $160 billion. But now the people who were sued in that bananas case, Dominion and Facebook and Pennsylvania and Michigan, they've all asked the court to sanction those lawyers as well for bringing that ridiculous case, for using the court system for that purpose.
Two pro-Trump attorneys who claimed election fraud in court following the 2020 election have just been ordered to pay $180,000 to the defendants they sued. After seeking $160 billion in damages, supposedly on behalf of the nation's voters, attorneys Gary D. Fielder and Ernest John Walker will have to pay attorneys' fees of $50,000 to Facebook, about $63,000 each to Dominion Voting Systems and the nonprofit Center for Tech and Civic Life, more than $6,000 to the state of Pennsylvania, and nearly $5,000 to the state of Michigan. This is a blow to the attorneys, as their counsel previously suggested paying each defendant $10,000, because, they argued, the defendants should not have reasonably spent more than that on their defense. Magistrate Judge N. Reed Narider of the U.S. District Court in Colorado said in his order, "I believe that rather than a legitimate use of the legal system to seek redress for redressable grievances, this lawsuit has been used to manipulate gullible members of the public and foment public unrest." To that extent, this lawsuit has been an abuse of the legal system and an interference with the machinery of government. As a reminder, these attorneys accused Facebook, Dominion, the Center for Tech and Civic Life, and state officials of plotting to steal the election by altering votes, counting illegal votes, and using unreliable voting machines. In assessing the amount of the sanction, the judge also took into account that the plaintiff's counsel raised money from, quote, arguably innocent and gullible members of the public, end quote, for the purpose of hiring experts who would support their cause.
We're going to launch an investigation to find out
however much somebody can contribute will be used for those purposes, not to go on vacations or eat lunches, but to hire experts and to pay for the real costs that are right now coming out of my pocket.
In reality, however, they didn't hire even one expert with the nearly $100,000 that they raised.
$10, $1, $100, $100,000.
Fielder called the order to pay the legal fees unfathomable, adding that they're not going to stop fighting for the rights of the people to vote in free and fair presidential elections.
The only way we're going to lose this election is if the election is rigged. Remember that.
If you count the legal votes, I easily win. If you count the illegal votes, they can try to steal the election from us.
While it's unfortunate that the kinds of unsubstantiated conspiratorial claims that the attorneys made can gain as much traction as they did, the judge's ruling is a step in the right direction.
These cases are about accountability. We certainly hope that by holding these entities and potentially other entities in the future and these people accountable, we can do something about it. But the best we can do is resort to the legal system and rely on it to hold them accountable.
Thanks for watching.